Y'all, I had plans to watch this video with y'all in its entirety. But then I began to watch it, and I quickly learned that this video not only was the worst video of 2021, it beat out Repzilla. At least you had something to look at with Repzilla's video, whether it was his lips or his hair or whatever. You had something to look at instead of this plain-ass green screen. It was the worst video of 2021. It was a crime against humanity to make anybody watch this shit. This video was absolutely horrendous. Like, if you wanna like mess with people, make them watch this video on normal speed. Seriously, make them watch this video on normal speed, because it is literally a crime against humanity, this video. It was so bad that my ADHD could not concentrate. Thank you, Jared Reese, for joining the Just Saying Squad. I appreciate it. The repetitiveness, okay. Of course, you know Notebook Crew, right? I got notes, right? Do you know how many I don't cares in these chapters I have? Thank you, Miss Tanisha. Happy New Year to you. Dude, I literally have part 1, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? I don't care. Part 2, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Part 3, IDGAF. Part 4, I don't care. Part 5, who cares? Part 6, that's it. That's the tweet. Part 7, oh my God, shut the fuck up. I mean, I stopped taking notes. I stopped. Because I stopped giving a shit. Thank you, Claire. I mean, ma'am. Creepshow. Okay, first of all, we can tell you didn't use your editor, even though he told everybody on Twitter that he didn't use. Ma'am, do you honestly believe now? Oh, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Okay, look, now I'm being serious with y'all. We're probably going to do more talking about this video than watching this, whatever the opposite of a masterpiece is, okay? Ma'am, first of all, you obviously edited this video, because even with my non-editing skills, I wouldn't have been stuck with a gray ass screen 90% of the time. Okay? Number 2, why in the hell would I care about Emily's crush on her 7th grade teacher? You don't remember when you were in 7th grade? I said some dumb shit when I was 12 years old, 11, 12 years old. I thought I was a grown-ass adult and I tried to talk like it. Why do I care what she said about her 7th grade teacher? Why do I give a shit what she said in 2005 and 2009? Ma'am, you almost went a full 20 years back. I'm surprised you didn't pull something from 2000 when she was like 7. Thank you, Miss Tanisha. I appreciate it. $69.99. Here are some money for your pain. My, oh my, much love from Canada. Thank you. I appreciate that. Why do I care? I don't. But you slipped up. Oh, Creepshow, you slipped up. You got caught lying. You got caught lying. We are going to watch some parts, okay? I got it marked here. Well, I almost got it marked here. I stopped taking notes at part 16, but I'll figure it out after that. But You got caught lying, girl, and it's on your channel, too. It's on your channel. Your lie is literally in black and white on your channel. Yeah, I don't care about her live journal. And listen, all those fucked up tweets that Emily did, Emily already owned up to all of that, and she talked about how she just wasn't the person she was then, and she did and said some horrible shit. Did you think that was a win? And let me gloss over this real quick. I'm sorry, because I'm calling it out now. And if any of y'all in here were one of her stands, I hope I'm not talking about y'all, okay? I hope. But you're going to sit there and talk about Tipster sent his fans to you and threaten you and stuff like that. Creepshow, did you never peep your stands? Especially on Twitter? God forbid had it, your stands were one of the worst ones. Tell me I'm lying. Your stands were one of the worst ones. God forbid if anybody said like the smallest inkling bad about you, and it was an automatic dog pile. Going from one end of Twitter to the other. Ma'am. Oh, Jessica Pizzle said, for 5, before I forget, Emily says she was 14-year-old and the ex was 17-year-old and she reversed the roles in her story time. Yes, I know. We're going to take a look at that Twitter. But thank you for reminding me. I have it pulled up, but thank you for reminding me. And Jessica Pizzle again for 5. Which means she broke into the girl's house and tried to force herself on to the 17-year-old and destroyed the 17-year-old's paintings. I don't know what... Okay, here's my thing. Here's my thing about that whole spiel, all right? We went through this with Trisha Paytas and Mysterious. All right? We already went through this with Trisha Paytas and Mysterious. I cannot... And thank you for the 5s. I appreciate it, Jessica. Thank you. I'm not going to sit here and question how somebody... Like what their trauma had them do. Because remember, we went through the whole scale about somebody's brain and what it make them do, and they might switch some stuff around, and they might forget some things, or they might misplace things and stuff like that, and it's due to the trauma. So I'm not comfortable questioning her trauma like that. That's just me. That's just me. It's the remix. So that's the thing about that. But it was an abominable video. Like, I thought Repzilla's video was bad. Nope. Not at all. I really thought that Repzilla's video was bad until I had to force myself to watch this one. Oh yeah, and let's not even talk about her questioning her sobriety and this, that, and the other, but that's alright. Alright, so. But the tea, now, the tea is in the description. Look, gray ass screen. We know it's a Creepshow video, gray ass screen. I mean, my God, your name's Creepshow Art. You're fighting with another art person. I mean, you could have put something up there. Dear God. Okay, so here's her description. I want to thank my legal team, family, and no one else. She's like, I want to thank my legal team, family, and no one else. Because, oh God, she hates punctuation. Because you people couldn't even scroll down an Instagram page to fact check her. You really said no evidence, that's fine. It's not like she's accusing these people of felonies that could ruin their lives. Her own YouTube channel debunks all her claims. She says she was so scared to post about her location online during a time when she was actively vlogging around her city, saying where she was living and more. But per usual, I will do all the heavy lifting because you guys are lazy. Okay. Ma'am. For somebody who's not a stalker, okay, and I noticed this. I didn't even have to see Emily's post to notice this, all right? For somebody who's not a stalker, you sure did have a lot of deleted posts and a lot of deleted videos. I'm just saying. You had a lot of deleted posts and a lot of deleted videos. I've used deleted videos before too. I've done it. But not like 15 million in a video. Not like so many going, damn, do you have a whole ass hard drive on Emily Artful? What are you doing? I mean, seriously. Kaya, Happy New Year, Xylie. Thank you for what you do. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, ma'am, as much deleted shit you had of Emily Artful, you probably could fill up a whole damn hard drive. Ma'am. Thank you again, Kaya. I'm sorry. No. Okay, so we're going to keep going. For ease and understanding, the ability to read along with the video and see more evidence, here's the Google Doc. Okay, the Google Doc link does not work here, but it does work in the pinned comment, okay? So the Google Doc here works. I didn't know that, and I tweeted it out. Of course, someone had already told me, and I didn't pay attention, but you know, hey. All right, the Google Doc also contains links to the various social medias cited in the video. Social medias that were run by Emily that have evidence of her lies on it, and she purposely withheld in order to slander my husband and I. The only social media I chose to link in her 3 Facebooks because in her original video she said she wouldn't be comfortable with them being public. I will not be responding to comments. Oh, no, wait. No, we gotta be sassy with this one. All right, hold on. We gotta be sassy with this one because she was pissed when she got to this paragraph. She was pissed. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna do a piss Creepshow right now. I will not be responding to comments. I will not be interacting with this video or this channel after this, lest it be talking about how certain people like Ashley Lilly and Repsion went above and beyond to lie, dox, and slander me. P.S. Repsion saying in his video he wasn't really friends with me is silly, seeing as he cried on a Discord call with me because he had never had real YouTube friends and had never been as close to someone online. But sure, try to save your skin. She was mad. But it's funny, if you were this mad at these people, how come you only chose one to go off on in the video? Because Repsion made a video, Ashley Lilly made a video, Ray DeGlaire made a video. If you'd have cussed out Rich Lux, I wouldn't have cared. But I mean, let's see, who else? Repzilla made a video. I mean, they all made videos. How come you got only mad at one in your video? Wait, I tagged you what Creepshow posted on. Is it really Creepshow? Reminder, I'm not coming back to YouTube. Oh, yeah. Reminder, I'm not coming back to YouTube. I'm not going to start uploading again in earnest. That is, now notice she said I'm not starting to upload again in earnest. And remember she said this channel. Just remember those things. That is stupid. And if you thought... And if you thought that was happening, you didn't read or listen to what I said. Chick, do you know how hard it was to read and listen to what you said? You literally 2.5 hours of rambling and repeating yourself. Rambling and repeating yourself. This isn't red, it's actually pink, but the light makes it look red. Holy crap, dude. All right, let me go ahead and like that since you tagged me. Did I like it? Okay, I liked it. I was like, this chick, ma'am, Ma'am. Okay, so we're not watching this whole video. I refuse. You know what? I took one for the team. And I did it for y'all. All right? So you better be appreciating. I'm just saying. All right, so okay, so part 1. Okay, no, we can listen to the intro. Hold on. I got my new headphones. I'm still learning they move around so much. All right, so let's go to part 1. We'll listen to the intro. Chick, hold the heck up.
We reached out to confirm this, and
all right. The video falls on. Okay. Oh no. Of note, I really don't care anymore. So if this video is copyright struck or falsely taken down by any individual, I will take this matter to court. Girl.
If you're seeing this video, it means one of two things has happened. Either one, my lawyers negotiated with Emily's lawyers and we reached a private settlement, which resulted in some form of retraction. Or two, I took Emily to court for defamation and came out the other side. This video is being made for posterity to show I didn't do what I was.
Okay, hold on. 1 second. I forgot where I was at. Emily. Okay, there we go. All right, so. Hold on. All right, Shannon has not filed a lawsuit, but threatened that if I did not delete every utterance of her name / brand without an explanation, she sue me for defamation. So when we told her we would not be doing that, but would be willing to never utter her name / brand again, she released this video. Point 2, the disgusting video I made about that 13-year-old, actually about me. I was a child in that situation. This happened more than once. So basically they came into an agreement was my point. All right.
Accused of, and to show that what Emily has accused me and my husband of not only never happened to her, but could not have happened. This video is being made to simply defend my and my husband's name and prove we did not do the things we were accused of. I am going to go through Emily's statements point by point with evidence to show how she has lied on screen, and I'm going to leave links in the description box down below to everything I'm talking about. That way you can verify the authenticity. The only things I will not be linking will be Emily's Facebook accounts, of which there are 3, where she goes by different names, because they are all seemingly active. 99% of the evidence shown in this video is going to be from Emily's own accounts, including posts from her Emily Artful YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. All of these are publicly accessible. All of these were found after she made these false claims, and all of these accounts link directly.
That was probably the most editing she did in this whole video.
Back to Emily and no one else. These accounts do affirm parts of her story, but they completely debunk and disprove others. I will show them in their entirety so you can draw your own conclusions. I will also be including archival links, seeing as Emily herself has stated she has deleted all her evidence involving this. Emily's narrative that I stalked her is in part made, I believe, so that when I show proof of her lies from her own accounts, she can further claim that that in and of itself is stalking. Emily created a false narrative, so no matter what is said after, even if I debunk all of her claims, she can still claim that she is the victim. That is why I made the decision to handle this legally before I—
But you didn't debunk shit, though! She didn't debunk anything! I need somebody to explain to me, what did she debunk? What exactly did she debunk? I'm gonna be honest. Creepshow kinda showed her true colors. Why isn't her husband... Honey, he did defend himself. Who do you think helped her write this? I guarantee you. Who do you think helped her write this and got all them screenshots? I bet you he was part of this. I'm just saying. I bet he was part of this. I don't know for sure, so Creepshow don't come after me, okay?
Ever responded back publicly. Any person claiming to be me before this on any other account was not me. I only spoke to one person once on Instagram.
We knew that person on Twitter wasn't you because they didn't constantly say, my dude, my dude, my dude, my dude.
that being Tipster, who I will address more thoroughly at the end. While Emily states she deleted all the evidence, that is clearly untrue. I have found plenty of evidence that shows that what she said happened never actually happened, all of which was found after she made her video, and the majority of it is from her own accounts, meaning she had access to proof that actively went against her claims, and she purposely hid it in order to slander my husband and I. In response to being asked for any proof, she stated that she wouldn't lie about this because it would put her career and reputation on the line, and that my estranged relative and a former friend who physically abused me would also not lie about this, as it would hurt their public image, despite neither of them being public-facing people. I will also address them at the end as well. I will be using Emily's full legal name sporadically through this video, seeing as Emily herself places it.
Like, okay, I understand that her sibling came out against her. Yeah, technically CSA is using Emily's videos to debunk Emily's case, but those posts from 2005, how are they? They're not debunking her. Those 2005, she was in 7th grade. Who cares? So that was what she calls debunking, right? Jessica, thank you for the 5, by the way.
In the description box of some of our videos, and it's publicly known. This video is going to be heavily itemized, so feel free to skip to whatever chapter of this video you are interested in.
I fully plan to. I promise.
Or if you would prefer to read what I am saying, a Google Doc with
not 91 fucking pages, I'm not. It's 91 pages, people. It's 91 pages. It's basically her script.
The script and screenshots will be accessible in the description. However, the document itself is 91 pages long as of when I'm writing this.
Okay, so part 1, listen, y'all are going to get the cliff notes on most of these damn things. Part 1, she talks about the relationship. All right, the whole 1713 thing, Emily explains here. The disgusting video I made about a 13-year-old was actually about me. I was a child in that situation. This happened more than once. Excuse me. Where I would be tormented about an embarrassing, drunken, drugged up encounter, and I would tell the story to get it off my chest. But I'd reverse the roles. I learned in therapy that I did this as a form of self-punishment. Regardless, it was still wildly inappropriate to talk about a minor in that way. It doesn't matter that it was myself. When I was young, I had multiple very inappropriate encounters with older men, and I do believe it traumatized me. In addition of being given a cocktail of different psych meds in the constant rotation, I think it deeply affected me and stunted both my physical and emotional growth. But as for the rest of the video, I do caution you to be wary of some of the screenshots that were provided. Some of them were a little too on the nose and specific. And that's about her past posts. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, so I'm not one to question how somebody deals with their trauma. All right, y'all know that about me. I'm not about that life because different people process their trauma differently. All right, so I'm not going to sit here and like full-fledged call her a liar or anything like that because trauma can really fuck people up. You know what I mean? Trauma can really, really, really fuck people up. In a plethora of ways. Yeah, trauma is complicated. Exactly, Emmy. Alright. So, she starts questioning her drug use. Where are all the people? Okay, so she talks about, of course, throughout this whole video, well, I have people that can corroborate this. I have people that corroborate this. I have people that she and I know both can where are all these people? Where are they? Where's the DM saying that they saw that? Where? All it is you. She pulled Facebook posts from 2009. Again, I'm saying, where are all the people? And this right here, is the smoking gun of that chapter. A fucking tattoo. That is the smoking gun of that chapter. Just letting y'all know. Y'all, Nana's not drunk. $10. Thank you so much for going over this for us, but Bo, buy you a drink, and here's some positivity turtles. Oh, Lord. Happy New Year, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nana. Yes, the chinchillas were the smoking gun in the first chapter. All right, part 2. 2012. Heroin is the name of the chapter. Let's scroll over chapter 2. 2012. Heroin. She is literally posting shit from 2005. From Emily Artful in 2005. Shannon baby. If you're watching this, which you may not be, I don't know. You could be. You could not be. I need you to understand something, okay? You were literally exposed for going on lolcow, talking shit about your friends, all right? And then you were accused of being a stalker, all right? Pulling shit from 2005 does not help your case, especially when you're talking about a seventh grader. She was in 7th grade. She was a baby in 2005. Now, if she was like an old bitch like me, where in 2005 she was in her 20s. Wait, I think. Yeah, I was in my 20s then. In my 20s, that's maybe something different, okay? Although people can change over time. But she was a baby in 2005. What world do you live in where I'm holding something against somebody from 7th fucking grade? From 7th grade. I mean, really? From 7th grade. All right. She questioned the sobriety again. Okay. So I wrote this question down in this one. How can you question someone and say they're lying, but yet believe them in certain parts to fit your narrative? So I'm going to call you a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. But you're telling the truth here. You know what I'm saying? About the same subject. How can you go on the same subject and say you're a liar, 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 but you're telling the truth here, but yet you're a liar? It makes no damn sense. And in 2005, she was in 7th grade. I know I told some fibs in 2005. Well, yeah, I did too back then. It's kind of bad. But in 7th grade, whew. I'm just saying. All right, part 3. Online harassment. My note here is literally that right there. That's my note for part 3. I don't give a fuck. I got over part 3 real quick. I'm just saying. Yeah, plus, not to mention, everything in middle school is dramatic. Yes, everything in middle school is traumatic. Now, granted, it was called junior high when I went to those grades because I'm so old. But yes, everything was dramatic back then. Everything. When you're at that age, everything is dramatic. Did we get rid of... Okay. Alright, guys. Look out for the bots, please. What's up, Candace? Alright. I love your handwriting. Yes, my mother made me spend hours and hours on my handwriting. Alright. Part 4. Emily Sugarfruit. Basically, she got in a bathtub and she talked about some kind of anime. And the anime bros got mad. Just think of it as I want to say 2013 version of titty streamers on Twitch. It's pretty much the same damn concept. The hot tub streamers on Twitch was pretty much the same damn comments of these anime bros getting pissed off that she was in a bathtub reviewing a fucking anime. And they harassed her. And yes, some of the and the harassment, they harassed the hell out of her. But same kind of fucking concept. Just take today's Twitch hot tub streams to that. Same shit. Seriously. Those anime bros weren't having it. Now, I will say, she gets on her about being homeless in this one. Shannon, you have no room to talk about anybody's homelessness, and I'm going to tell you why. Yes, Shannon, you were homeless. And you were homeless because you wanted to be homeless. You were homeless because y'all wanted to save money. But here's the problem with you, Shannon, when it came to you being homeless. You were quick to throw that in somebody's face for either sympathy or a gotcha. You weren't kicked out of an apartment. You weren't, a hospital bill away from becoming homeless like many people in this country. You chose to be homeless, but yet you used it against people, again, for either sympathy or you wanted a gotcha. You have no room whatsoever to talk about anybody being homeless. Not the way you carried it. Because I remember you on Twitter. Happy birthday, JJ. Shannon made her entire career about being homeless, and she didn't do it from need. Yeah, like, it's not like, she went to, like, somebody went to the hospital and they couldn't afford the bill and they had, they couldn't afford to live or anything. She literally did it so they could save money, which, hey, people do that. That's not a big deal. But when you turn around and expect people to give you sympathy because you chose that, or use it as a gotcha, well, I was homeless. Glad to see you're still alive, Xylie. Cringy, I'm barely alive. Thank you for the 179. All right. Part 5, camming. Literal note. I swear to God, I wrote this I don't know how many times. Literal note. Who cares? She was a cam girl. She was forced into it. Who cares? All right, part 6, disproving her own story. Okay. I put on here, she proved stalking. That's it. That's the tweet. Seriously. That's all she did to me was prove stalking. Now, if you want to go back and watch this part, we can. I'll put a star on it. All right, number 7, the Snapchats. Literally, my notes. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. This is how over I was at the video, and I'm only 7 parts in. That's literally where I was. Anthony's tweet.
The police and a private on myself, which she stated also on Twitter. She has no evidence to show this was us. Her lawyer, the police, and a private investigator told her this wasn't us, and yet she is claiming it is with no evidence.
Okay, here we go.
Anthony lightly trolled her in order to figure out why she blocked him on Instagram.
Anthony lightly trolled her. Notice how she put lightly in front of the troll. Notice how she put lightly in front of the troll.
Instagram at the beginning of 2017 because they had been on good terms since the last time they spoke, as seen in her post tagging him. He wanted to know what happened. He states as much in his message. Emily also asks if he's the person harassing her, to which he replies no, because if he's going to say something, even something mean, it's going to have his name and his photo next to it, like he had just done, in the messages that were clearly joking in nature. I didn't write.
Was it clearly, or was she already upset about him? Emmy, she literally admitted to it. So he was already trolling her. She was already trolling. Alright, so I just put he's creepy, period. The rewired soul part, I don't get the whole rewired soul part. I just said whatever. My problem with the big art YouTuber, all I put was funny how you lied in that god-awful community post. Remember when she tried to explain what happened to her channel and she did glitch pictures and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden it was this chick that her real name wasn't Amy? But she didn't want to expose her because they're like friends now. Casey, $4.99, starting a new mic. I know, I have a mic. I have a new mic. I just haven't plugged it in yet. Happy New Year. Send you love, Xylie. Thank you, Casey. Abigail for $2. Shannon is usually Emily's pass as a present. What the fuck? Pretty much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a new mic. I just haven't. Listen, I'm supposed to be on vacation. I wasn't coming back till Monday. All right. And then Mama Max had to pull what he pulled. And then Creepshow Art, of course, the last day of the year, comes out with the worst video in 2021. But yeah, remember how she lied in that community post about what happened? About the lolcow and somebody hacked all her devices and shit like that and stole her IPs and stuff? Alright, so we're gonna play this one. Oh, Miss Creepshow. Oh, Miss Creepshow. Ma'am, you got caught lying.
This part is going to be brief, but Amy is not a reference to Emily. Amy is a girl who used to harass me online, who I originally met on stardoll.com when I was in middle school. As I say in the video,
Okay, wait. So Amy was a girl that she met in middle school and started stalking her. Alright? Okay, you gave that excuse before.
Amy did not grow up in San Jose with me. We never knew each other personally, and she was someone I strictly knew online who lived states away from me. Emily tried to state in her video that that video was secretly about her, that I was setting a backstory up to one day say that Emily was actually Amy, and by simply calling her Amy, I was referencing her because according to her, I was trying to lay breadcrumbs online to paint her as a malicious stalker.
Isn't that a coinky dink? That right there is the most passive-aggressive shit.
Oh, there is going to be a coinky dink with this one.
That I have ever read, and is also one of the many breadcrumbs that she started leaving behind, that she had a quote-unquote stalker named Amy. I think it's funny that she picked the name Amy. I think she deliberately picked a name that was very close to mine so that if I ever came out with allegations, she could be like, see, I even chose Amy because it sounds like Emily. And of course she picked all the things that she did to me, so then I couldn't even come out if I wanted to, because then it would seem like I was
You know, Matt, you would think so. Matt Hornburn says, here's the bugs me about the newest video from Creepshow Art. Why did she not address the lolcow stuff? I wonder why. I wonder why. If you notice, between the call out of Tipster in the video and in the description box of who she names, if you notice the people she talked most of the shit about on lolcow, she didn't name them. She didn't name Ready to Glare. She didn't name Edwin. The people that she talked most shit about on lolcow, she didn't even mention them anywhere, either in the description or in the video, if you notice.
Copying her instead of her copying me.
That is not the case, and it's also very stupid. The video I put up, which is still up, has various details that do not match with Emily. It would make no sense for me to say that Emily and I were friends online ever, seeing as we never knew each other outside of her being a friend of some friends and one of my ex-boyfriend's exes before I even had a crush on him. Me stating that she grew up states away from me also does not align with her being Emily, seeing as Emily went to school in California and I know people who know her. It would make no sense for that video to be about her.
In order to prove my case, here are the cringy emails that Amy and I sent to each other in middle school.
Cringy email, cringy email, cringy email. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Love you, sis. Love you, sis. Come on. Okay. You see this email here? Love you, Amy. Signing to Amy, right? So Amy's a real person, right? Amy's a real person? 6 months ago. A couple years back, I made a video about how I've been stalked over 8 years by a woman called Amy. That's not her real name. Because I was protecting her identity. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. But she signed to Amy on the emails. So, is Amy real or is she not? And I'm going to tell you who I got this from. I didn't figure this shit out. I was talking to Fringy. By the way, Fringy re-uploaded today. I was talking to my good friend Fringy. Fringy pointed that out to me. She went, go look at one of those emails. Go look at those emails. She goes, how did Amy all of a sudden become real when she said in that community post she wasn't? I was like, no. And I watched the video. She goes, you'll know when you get to the part. The whole part's called Amy. So I went to the part and I was like, and then I saw Love You, Amy. And I was like, wait a minute. So then I went to the post and my God, it's still there. And holy shit. Now all of a sudden it's not her real name because she was protecting her identity. Like the great poet of our time, Cardi B, says, that's weird. That's suspicious. That's weird. That's suspicious. Yeah, and it was fringy, not cringy. It wasn't cringy, it was fringy. So now all of a sudden, Amy is real. So Creepshow. This is the position you're in right now with this section, Creepshow. Okay? Either you're lying in your video or you lied to everybody 6 months ago. There is no in between. You either lied in your video or you lied to everybody 6 months ago. Which was it? Because you said yourself, you said Amy to protect her identity. So which was it? Pick a lie, any lie. Ma'am. Come on now. There is no way it can be in between because she literally said one thing on her post and it's literally something else in that video. So, just saying. All right, let's finish this section up. Well, all she does is show more emails. Oh, look. Love you, Amy. There's another one. Love you so much, Shannon. Love you so much, Amy. Oh, love you times all these numbers. Amy. Love you times all those numbers. Amy. Oh, look. Love you lots more. Amy. I don't know what that. I can't read it. Oh, heart. Love you, Amy.
It's important to note that two things can be true and not negate one another. Emily and I could have gone through something similar, that being online harassment, and still not speak, get along, or any of that. Her trying to say that she thinks because I did this, I could have never been stalked, and then going to invent a situation in which everything I produce is suddenly about her is incredibly gross and narcissistic behavior.
Gross and narcissistic. A couple of years back, I made a video about how I've been stalked for over 8 years by a woman I called Amy. That's not her real name because I was protecting her identity. Gross and narcissistic. You are correct. Gross and narcissistic. Yeah. Yeah, very much so. Now, I personally don't think... Now, listen, put your tinfoil hats on for a second, okay? All right, so we're going into some Xylie Spiracies right now, all right? We're going into some Xylie Spiracies, all right? I personally believe, well, we all know this was all bullshit, all right? We all know this is bullshit. I don't think she chose the name Amy. Well, now there's two possibilities. I don't think she chose the name Amy because it sounds like Emily. I think it's one or two things. Either she remembers the girl from middle school that she was messaging back in the day, or it's an acronym for May, because remember in her video, she said that May was her favorite month because it's her birthday month. So it was either she remembered the name from the girl that she was emailing back in the day, or it's an acronym, where they switch the letters around. I think it's an acronym. I think it's called an acronym. Where instead of May, it's Amy. And it's easy to remember because that's her favorite month. So, that's what I think. It's one of those two things. Is she that smart, though? I think she is. Mariah says, it's me. I'm Amy. Well, Amy, you started a bunch of shit, ma'am, and I need you to come out the damn woodwork and make a video so we can just clear all this shit up and move on with our lives. Just saying. Now Adrian's saying, are we all Amy? Is this a chat full of Amy's? Are we all Amy? JJ called it. We're all Amy in this chat. Chelsea says, smart, sure. Sloppy, absolutely, yes. All right, so part 12. Emily's questions. All right, or Emily's question. She did it again, but she had already done this. I see that my past postings and acknowledge they were shitty, problematic, thank you for the subscribe, problematic, and offensive. But I'm suspicious of the Xerox of a Xerox commonly loud posts that happened to only mention the things I had publicly posted online elsewhere. And when this shit first started blowing up, Emily Artful had already said, basically, I was a shit person and I said some shitty things and I was not a good person and I was not saying good things. She already owned up on that. So how Creepshow thought that was a own, I have no idea, because there were so many damn videos made on that. Man, we couldn't even find your channel. There were so many videos made on that. She already owned up to that shit. Up slow mode, please. Got you. Let's do 30 seconds. No, yeah, let's do 30. All right, boom. And please tell me it worked. All right, boom. There you go. All right, I upped it. Thank you, Skip. I want to make it easy on y'all. All right, part 13. Now, part 13 was funny to me, and we're going to listen to it. Part 13 was funny to me because I think it actually does prove something. But I think it proves something that Creepshow doesn't intend for it to prove. So, let's watch it.
In compiling evidence to talk to my lawyers, I reviewed my own Facebook logs that I downloaded before I deleted my account in 2019. In those records, I found that Emily has had an issue with me since 2014, very shortly after Anthony and I started talking again, when I left a review on her boyfriend's work. I didn't know who her boyfriend was, I didn't know he worked there, and the review was left when Anthony and I weren't speaking. Here's the review in question. Heaney Violins, 5 stars. Really great shop. The people were super friendly and really helped me and my friend out. Definitely somewhere I would recommend to everyone. We were helped by Hannah and another young man whose name I didn't quite catch. Again, I didn't know her boyfriend was working there. They asked for Facebook reviews when we were leaving, and it was such a nothing interaction. I don't remember much of it. However, Emily saw this review and messaged Anthony about it, telling him that she believes I hate her. Here are the messages. Anthony, oh, and Emily thinks you hate her. Me, why? Anthony, she messaged me something about a review online or something, about her friend's crazy ex-girlfriend who smashed a violin or something. I don't know why she would think that was you. Me, wait, what?
Thank you, Brian, for the 10. Hey, love your videos and helping get through my closing shift. Heart, heart, heart. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate the 10. Thank you.
I was going to see how much violins cost because my friend's ex smashed his. It was going to be this whole everyone chips in to buy him a new one thing. Oddly enough, he got back together with that girl and she ended up buying him a new one. Anthony, well, she now knows you and doesn't like you. Her boyfriend works at the store you visited. Me, wait, what the hell? Anthony, yeah. You wrote a review about it? Me, I must have. Anthony, great. Well, now she thinks you hate her. Me, wait, I did. Because this girl was actually really cute and she said if we were serious, then they would do all this shit for us and be super helpful. And I was like, wow, this is actually really great. I definitely don't. How did she make that jump? Anthony, yeah, how could she make that jump? Me, I'm sorry. Should I tell her I don't? It really won't affect me in any way. I just don't want her wrath on me. Anthony, it doesn't matter. You're connected to her in some way, so now you hate her too. Me, I thought her boyfriend had serial killer potential. That equals hate. Anthony, was she the fucking girl in the store or something? Me, I left a nice review though, so I don't get why she's mad. Anthony, so she read a review and found out it was you, now she thinks you hate her. Me, well then foolproof logic. Anthony, so like I said, she found out you talked to her boyfriend once in a store and told a story about it online, so now we're connected in some way. You hate her, key smash. Anthony, god fucking damn it, that iPad fuck.
Alright, so what does that tell y'all about Anthony and Creepshow? What does that tell y'all? What does this string of messages tell y'all? Because I can tell y'all what it told me. It told me he was fueling the fire from jump. He was fueling the problems between them two the whole time. It shows to me, personally, the way I interpret it, okay? These are my views and my views alone, no one else's. No one gets in my head and make me think a certain way. I took this as he's been fueling this shit between those two since 2014, the earliest that we know. I personally believe he's been fueling that fire. And all she did was show that he's been fueling that fire. Adrian, watching it for the whole 2.5 hours was hell. Hell, I tell you, hell. Imagine downbeat Dialga. Imagine if CSA was both people in the text, like if she used a second device, chat with her. I mean, you never know. I don't know where this is from. Maybe Facebook. I don't know. I don't know where these texts are from, nor does she say. So I can't tell you that part. I don't know. So, all right. Everybody says 14. I'm going to be honest. I think part 14 is very uncomfortable for me. My notes are literally, she was in the 7th grade. What the fuck? I don't fucking care. 2005, 3 exclamation points, explanation on Twitter. It was about her and her teacher. Well, part of it was. Her and her teacher, and she had a crush on her teacher, and she said some really cringy shit to her teacher. She was in 7th grade. 7th grade. have we forgotten how stupid 7th graders can be, and how 7th graders think they're grown? They want to prove to everybody that they're grown. So they will say some okay, thank you. So they want to prove to everybody how grown they are. Seriously. Yes, Taylor. 7th grade is when the hormones are flying and everything is intense. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I had some crushes on teachers. But back in my day, we didn't have the internet when I was in junior high school, or at least we didn't have no damn public posts that one day somebody will find like almost 20 years later to use it against me. I mean, we didn't have that, thank God, when I was in 7th grade. Yes, Mason. Part 14. Emily posted cringe when she was 12, therefore she must be lying. Exactly. I'm sorry. I just part 14, it was very uncomfortable because I'm like, what? What? Doesn't other user mean the person deleted their page or profile? Yeah, I think so, Dark Magician. Yes. But unfortunately, I can only go off the word of Creepshow which kind of sucks, not gonna lie. So she's saying that's Anthony, so I'm gonna take her word on it. And if that's Anthony, he's been fueling the fire since August 29th, 2014. Fat Sage X said we had shared notebooks. We wrote that shit in. Hell yeah, we did. And those little, the little notes that you open up like that and you pass them to friends, or the little ones that like footballs and you just click them across the hallway. We had to use pen and paper when I was growing up for cringy shit like this. Dark Magician, that's weird. That's suspicious. Alright, so part 15. Random lies. Again, she said she was bad online and owned up to it. Oh my god, she repeats over and over again, like you did. Okay, and then I said like you did on Locale. Alright, so she's going, okay, you know what? We'll watch this part. We're going to watch this part. If I can, like, get to the beginning of it, that'd be great. Oh, wait, you know what? Oh my god, there's this for this. There we go.
I have also found evidence of Emily claiming that she's being stalked and harassed by certain accounts, only for me to find those accounts have belonged to her. This account on 9gag went by the name Snacky Packy, using Emily's image, her stated profession, and would comment on posts of women stating that they weren't as attractive as she was, that anyone who was overweight was just lazy and should stop eating, and that most men were intimidated by her because she's attractive and smart. She also apparently has a sex addiction, and her boyfriend at the time wasn't satisfying to her. I'm thinking OP is probably fat. I have big boobs, but I am petite. There's no way I would have stretched out any of my XBF shirts, even the smaller guys' shirts. I couldn't imagine a normal-sized girl doing it either, even with big boobs. Power of deduction equals, yep, fats. Ash is photoshopped. Look at the window. I'm way prettier than her. Me too. But also I have a sex addiction, and I've been told by my counselor that I need someone with moderate to low sex drive in order not to feed my habit, but I need to feed. Unfortunately, I just have to repress the beast inside, but I'll happily do it because I love my man. I'm sorry, she is fat. Weird face, no boobs, no ass, too skinny. Glandular issues are literally 1% of the problem. Get off your asses. Am I the only one around here?
Now, these are from 2014, 2015.
Who thinks obesity is a result of poor diet and little exercise? No, you are not. Seriously, fat people, no, work out. Find time, don't let yourself go. I understand that the artist was probably aiming the joke towards women who make lesbians look bad. Bar lesbians, if you will. But didn't really do enough to convey that. Overall, it is funny if you know he's not talking about real lesbians, only the fake doing it for attention ones. I had a guy be a dick at the bar with me with this premise. I made him feel so embarrassed when I told him I wasn't wearing any makeup. So now what? Because I'm naturally pretty, that means I'm automatically high maintenance? The reason she made that video was because she lost a bunch of weight and lost her triple Ds, I think. She was down to a C cup and was uncomfortable with how small her breasts were.
Probably cheated because you're an overbearing psycho bitch. Letting you all know, as a professional makeup artist, I can tell she's contoured her breasts and that they are not that size. Sorry guys, Take it from a girl with natural, larger breasts, she'd fill out the whole bra if they were to actually look like that. And fail. Real gamer females despise girls like this. I'm sorry, but fuck these bitches. Fuck them to hell. They make hot gamer girls look like idiots. Anytime I tell a dude I game, he never believes me because I'm really pretty. Not gonna lie, I'd rather be ugly and respected as a gamer than grouped with liars. Yep, it sucks. It sucks even harder when your measurements are, quote, perfect. No, I get serious overhang. Bigger boobs, tiny waist. Fail. 38, 23, 36. Man, are you stalking me just to pick on me? I'm sorry I'm confident with my body and you find the need to attack that. Bye, Felicia. Too bad she's probably a heifer. Fat boobs don't count. So what about someone like me who lost everything by being cheated on?
Oh, this part is so cringe.
Am I still at fault here? Or what? Because I'm a woman. How is it my fault I was homeless for a year because a douchebag cheated on me and took everything I ever owned? Tell me how that is my fault. Go ahead. With this last one, that is completely different than the story she told about being homeless because she was fired. And in all of her social media accounts, I can't find one instance where she didn't post and didn't live in a home.
I ignored
But yet you threw your homelessness at people all the time for sympathy. Okay, besides that point. All right, so we just saw in 2014, 2015, Emily Artful typing out some pretty bad shit, all right? Typing out some shit that was mean and cruel. Oh, and then we're going to go on and you're going to say that was really her fighting against herself. Didn't you do that on Locale? What remember the shit that you talked about Julia, aka Ready to Glare, on Locale? Do you remember what you said about Edwin? Do you remember arguing with yourself in a Locale thread? And they busted you? The point in this whole section is she's not going to defend the Locale. What she's trying to do is trying to establish that Emily is bad as her. That's what she's trying to do. Projection. Yes, Chelsea. She's trying to say, I'm not going to answer to the lolcow. I'm not saying shit about the lolcow. But you know, she kind of did say shit about the lolcow, but without saying it. But here's Emily Artful talking to herself, or here she is trolling herself.
discount for the most part because on a separate account that I had already confirmed as belonging to Emily, Emily stated this account was not her and was in fact a stalker.
Anonymous arguing against Anonymous on a lolcow post.
However, because of how similar some of these posts are to other accounts, which I will show in just one moment, I believe this account was actually run by...
That's how they caught you on lolcow. Sorry. I'm sorry. I had to butt in. You're going to hear me say lolcow a lot. That's how they caught you on lolcow.
Emily. I also believe that she made a new account to state that she was being stalked after she was called out by 2 other accounts for being a pick-me and wanting attention. She even
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. No. I'm not going to say it.
Accuse these girls themselves of stalking her. I'm sorry, but fuck these bitches. Fuck them to hell. They make any hot gamer girls look like idiots. Anytime I tell a dude I game, he never believes me because I'm really pretty. Not gonna lie, I'd rather be ugly and respected as a gamer than be grouped in with liars. One of the accounts responds to Emily and says, dude, get over yourself. Bag of attention.
You know, when I used to think the same similar thing, dude, get over yourself, bag of attention. You know, when I would see Creepshow art around and about on YouTube, you know, when I would say things like that, when she would love bomb people and give them lots of money on their streams and just show up and it's, oh my God, it's Creepshow. And she would love bomb people. Bag of attention. Bag of attention. I'm just saying, Skylark threw 2. The difference is Emily owned up to it. Boom.
And Emily responds, such haterade, much clever. Wow. A different account responds to Emily, LOL, so being a gamer is a really big part of your personality and you have to tell everyone, I'm a gamer girl, look at me. I'm not like other girls, I play video games. I'm special. Oh my God, because of these bitches, boys won't believe me. Come on, boys, believe me. I'm a gamer girl. Then to the...
Okay, so, I'm a gamer girl. All right? This was Creepshow when she would go on people's panels on their live streams. I'm a bitch. You don't know how much of a bitch I am. I will cuss anybody out. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. She would walk around like she was a bad bitch and would tell anybody, oh, and by the way, you're talking to somebody who was homeless. Literally the equivalence of gamer girl, gamer girl, gamer girl. Literally the equivalence. I'm a bitch. I will cuss him out. I just want to let you know, Creepshow, honey. For real though, a lot of people saw through your shit. A lot of people figured out that you would only say and do things to either garner people to love you or fear you. A lot of us already had picked up on that way before this shit came out.
Other account, they say, but she's a true gamer girl. She's not like other girls. She's special. And all these, quote, bitches are just wannabe gamers and they don't know shit. Much irony, such wow. In response, Emily says, Jesus Christ, you people get so butthurt. Damn, I'm shocked you're taking this at all seriously. Clearly, if I'd been at all serious, you've got some aggression issues to tackle. This occurred on January 6, 2015. That same day, Emily posted this on a different photo. Yep, it sucks. It sucks even harder when your measurements are, quote, perfect. No, I get serious overhang. Bigger boobs, tiny waist. Fail. One of the accounts from before responded to this and said, did they change the definition of perfect to subpar and no one told me? Again, throws bag of attention. Emily then responded with her measurements and called this account a stalker. 38, 23, 36. Man, are you stalking me just to pick on me?
Okay, so my whole point with this section is, ma'am, why did you read what she said first and then went back through and reread it? It literally repeats itself. Even if Emily Artful was bad as CSA, she definitely hit it better. It's like ratting on your accomplice to get a better plea, but her story makes sense and Creepshow arts don't. High Priestess of the Dark Underworld. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Brianna, hey Xylie, I love that this video basically proved that she stalked Emily, because who has all this intel on one person? Right? I mean, like I said, she sure did use a lot of deleted posts and a lot of deleted videos to have not stalked her. I mean, 1 or 2 deleted videos I get, okay? I mean, like I said, I've even used deleted videos, okay? That's not a big deal. But the amount that were in this video was astonishing.
I'm sorry, I'm confident with my body, and you find the need to attack that. Bye, Felicia. Emily then made a new account on February 4th, a month later, and found this account pretending to be her and called them out on a post of her own. Don't trust Snacky Packy. Find out someone is impersonating me on 9gag and using real info about me from my Facebook, and being a jerk no less. Turns out I have multiple cyber stalkers that have been doing shit like this since I quit YouTube.
On this account, she talks about her favorite anime, One Piece, and her favorite character from that anime, who she made a self-insert comic for. She talks about her sobriety from heroin specifically, her being a makeup artist and a professional model. These are statements and lies that Emily has made on other accounts and continues to make to this day. Here are 1v1 comparisons of things she said on this fake account and things she stated on real accounts. Fake account. Somebody loves Kaku. Fuck, I love Kaku. Real account. Someone, feed my fangirl hunger, buy this Kaku for me.
Fake account. Anytime I tell a dude I game, he never believes me because I'm really pretty. Not gonna lie, I'd rather be ugly and respected as a gamer than grouped in with liars. Real accounts. Favorite gaming platform. And
alright, so this one is he said, she said. Because Emily Artful says that account was fake, whereas Creepshow says, I think it was Emily Artful. Fat Sajak says this video is like using someone's social security number to prove they don't know that person. Well, a video was a year ago, but yeah, the posts are from January 2015. And it says a year ago here, but I don't know exactly when that video was made. I don't know. I didn't go look, but yeah. Yeah, please don't forget to like the live, please.
64. Look, all I know is that someone's gonna get raped.
Also, I'm just going to get this out of the way right now because I know I'm going to get this comment a million times. Oh my god, you ruined a perfectly good controller. Girls can game too, guys. Sit on my face. Now, originally I was going to paint on a Game Boy Color, but since we already had Nintendo 64 controllers here at the house, I figured I'd start there with something I already owned.
Fake account. Letting you all know as a professional makeup artist, I can tell she's contoured her breasts, and they're not that size. Sorry, guys.
Okay, I have a question. Has anybody seen the show Catfish? Has anybody seen the show Catfish? And how many people have been caught up by a catfish because of this very shit? That they're literally acting like the person who owns the real account, and they're literally taking their account and what they're doing and putting it as their own. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm saying it's plausibility. I know, I love that show too. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I love that show too. Oh God, side, really?
Take it from a girl with natural larger breasts, she'd fill out the whole bra if they actually look like that. If you're a professional at this, meaning makeup, you know it's not that great. These looks are very easy to do, and I've seen them all elsewhere online. If she wants critique, I'm giving it to her. Being honest to improve, you know? Basic and not very good. Real account. This is the same woman. And obviously it's an ad for her makeup. Same woman being me. I need some models. Contact me if you're interested. Contact info in the bio section of this page. Artist, professional, traditional art. I'm a professional makeup artist, so I'm a professional at something, I guess. Other interests. Licensed makeup artist, singer.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Reason. I'm incredibly shy, so when I don't say anything, I find in order to how she over.
Boobs don't count. Too bad she's probably a heifer.
We've
Pertaining to,
already-
like, One Piece, specifically a random side character that she made a fan comic for, pretending to be a makeup artist, lingerie model, and more.
I've already shown how Emily was never a makeup artist. I will go over how she also was never a model in a moment. That's another lie she has been saying for years on multiple accounts. The reality is that she had professional quality photos taken of her music. No outside modeling was ever done.
And post the exact same kind of comments that she was posting on her other confirmed accounts. It is much more likely that this is just Emily and didn't want to be called out for posting these kinds of messages. Emily stated that her hair was split dyed orange and black through the majority of 2015, and that when I split dyed my hair in 2020, it was a direct reference to her. My hair most of 2015 was half and half orange and black, cut, choppy, and short. I had totally forgotten about this until a friend said something. It made me shiver. Unless the picture of Shannon is flipped, the colors were on the same side too. She, however, had never dyed her hair orange. In 2015, she bleached half of her hair, trying to go from black to blonde. Her hair ended up a brassy orange because she didn't use toner as seen in these pictures. Her hair stayed that way for 1 month before she immediately dyed it blue. She never purposely dyed her hair orange. She lied about how long her hair stayed this way, and she did so in order to paint me as a malicious stalker. My hair choices had nothing to do with her. Emily also stated that all my art is her and has coded messages meant for her. This is patently false. The first drawing is not her and looks nothing like her. Looking at the image, the drawing has pale skin, freckles, bangs, and brown eyebrows. Emily does not have any of those features and is an olive-skinned Latina woman with black eyebrows. These two pictures look nothing alike. The second picture is of an old friend who is Sri Lankan. This is a picture of a dark-skinned Sri Lankan woman and looks nothing like Emily at all. It is also ridiculous because in her 1v1 comparison, she uses a screenshot from her video on me, which happened in 2021. This drawing is from over 4 or 5 years ago, possibly longer, meaning she's stating that this drawing of a dark skin.
I'm telling you, this video is a crime against humanity.
Sri Lankan woman is her, and I somehow knew what she would look like in the future. The third one is literally a commission from someone who had darker skin and again looks nothing like Emily. The mediocre on top is not a diss at Emily, it's just part of the commission. None of my art has anything to do with Emily. Emily also stated she was a signed working model who did this full time.
All right, hold on. Is that another section? No. All right.
This, like her stating she was a makeup artist, is also a lie. Emily has had professional photos taken of her for her music and whatnot.
Dude, it's
However,
bad.
She is never a working model, like she says on DeviantArt and in this post from the Awkward Years project.
Guest submission. Emily. Then, 15 years.
That's a good question, Dr. Cross. Why does she have all these? Oh.
Old. Bay Area, California. Now, 22 years old. Model. Residing in Bay Area, California.
Night, SMW.
As for my personal, I guess you'd call it a success, story, when I was around 17 and 18, I got off a medication that I had taken since before puberty. Turns out, my natural frame is pretty small. I lost 65 pounds incredibly quickly, but kept my big boobs, yes. Grew out my hair, and started coming into a toned-down version of my own style, and bam. All of a sudden, I became attractive. By this time, I was out of high school, and no one really got to see my progress, but I didn't care. I felt beautiful on the outside, and took my new...
What? I'm sorry. I cannot finish this chapter. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
In a way, I don't know, but that's that. By the way, I'm just gonna throw this out there, and I'll mention this in another video or somewhere else. I do receive you guys' DMs. I don't really respond to every single one because I get so many, but I do go through and I read and I respond when I can. Instagram doesn't notify me when I get those kind of DM requests, so just a heads up.
the same exact motherfucking joke as I did at the beginning of that video. TikTok. Hello. I'm pretty fucking proud that I'm me from Catfish. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I think how someone stole my design and got it tattooed on them. In the story time, I make a joke about how I'm, quote, a great stalker because I can find anything on anyone. So,
girl, you proved that point in this fucking video. Pulling shit from 2005 when she was in the 7th grade. Did she not prove it? Did she not prove it? She proved she could find it. Y'all better hide your wives, hide your husbands, hide your kids, hide any social media you got. You better go back and look back when you were in middle school to make sure she don't come after you. I'm just saying.
Before I get started, I do have a confession to make. I am a
Skip says reality check. Unless they're sent to you directly, how about don't have other people's selfies saved, you damn weirdos? Amen.
Essentially me from Catfish with how fucking good I am at online stalking.
She didn't lie. Okay, I will give Creepshow this. She did not fucking lie with that statement because you saw it in this video. Homegirl is not lying. She's damn good at finding shit and stalking people online. I'm telling you. She's damn good. Please read the comments. Love you. What comments? What comments am I reading? And thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate it. Oh, we don't talk about that person in here, Liz. FYI. We don't talk about her on this channel. But what about the boobs? I know, right, Fat Sage?
Like, I'm amazing at it, guys. You have no idea. Honestly, a lot of people have tried to make me feel bad about how good I am at it, and I don't fucking care at this point. Like, being able to research someone online is so handy because, one, you can figure out, like, is this a person I want to actually hang out with? And two, if you're getting into a new relationship or your friend is, you can actually figure out if that person's a dickbag.
Wait a minute. So it's a great handy way for somebody you want to hang out with. So all y'all who talked to her and made videos on her, ooh, did y'all not read that description? She said as she was coming back, it's going to be raising hell on everybody else. Y'all better watch out. She done dug through all your shit. She's got, ooh, y'all better watch out.
Or not. Because I've saved numerous people from getting into bullshitty relationships with guys who, one, already had girlfriends, and two, would frequent the Gone Wild side of Reddit and just hit on girls constantly. And I'm not just talking hit on. I mean,
Jaden Whedon, $4.99. To be honest, Creepshow art comes off stalkerish. Also, in this video, she didn't take accountability. Also, her description is trashy. I agree, and I agree. Very true.
like, they would give them their full phone numbers in the comments, like, unsolicited. So yeah, I'm pretty fucking proud that I'm me from Catfish.
We can tell with this video, girl. We can tell from this video. I mean, you pulled up her 7th grade crush on her teacher. Who? Oh my God. That didn't age well. And the sad thing is you put this shit in your video. You didn't think after watching, okay, look, where are we at? We're like at 2:15 here, all right? So people had to watch a good 2 hours before they got to this part. You don't think they were like, yeah, yo, you're basically Neve from Catfish. You really are a good online stalker. Yeah. Travis with 5. Shannon is fed with stalking skills like this. Oh my God, dude.
Hello, it's me, Shannon, again, and here I am talking over a compilation of TikToks making the same exact motherfucking joke as I did at the beginning of that video. Almost like...
Yeah, but ma'am, okay, you might have been making a damn joke, but dear God, do you not realize the information you put in before that joke actually backed up your joke? Ma'am, you told on yourself.
Like, it's a popular thing to say. Almost like me saying that I have massive FBI skills and I'm essentially me from Catfish isn't.
Tipster copied off someone else's finger painting in preschool. Cancel him. He needs to watch out because she probably got a whole damn screenshot of that finger painting from preschool. He needs to watch out. Shoot. I'm telling you. He needs to watch out. Ashley needs to watch out. Repsion needs to watch out. They all need to watch out. She knows what they did in pre-K and in kindergarten and in elementary school. God forbid when they got to high school. I'm telling you. It's the what can I find out about you challenge.
A fucking breadcrumb that I'm stalking someone, because I feel like if I actually stalked someone, I wouldn't say that. Am I right?
Ma'am, you pulled shit up when she was in the 7th grade. What is that even? Ma'am, you did... Okay, did you technically say the word stalking in this video? Not technically, okay? You didn't technically say, I'm gonna stalk Emily Artful to prove my point. But ma'am, you pulled shit from 2005 and literally showed her damn teacher that she had a crush on in the 7th grade. Shannon, if that's not stalking, I don't know what is. You are literally this... Oh my God, this is an oxymoron. We live in a society. We live in a society where there are two parallels. And Creepshow Art lives in two parallels. I'm not a stalker, but I stalk to make my point. I'm not a stalker, but I stalk to make my point. Got it.
My dudes, no? Okay, you still think that's a thing? Great.
That video was taken down on March 19th, 2021, months before Emily's video. I know this because I made a video addressing it, talking about how I took the video down because I no longer agreed with it, and I had grown and matured and found it cringy.
Hey guys, it's Shannon, and today I'm going to be talking about something that I haven't talked about in a very, very, very long time, that being tattoos, and people using my art for tattoos. And if you were thinking, wait, I don't remember Shannon ever talking about that subject matter, then you, my friend, are a fake fan. That's right, my dude. I'm calling you specifically out for not watching the 5th ever video I ever made for this channel called Somebody Stole My Art and Got It Tattooed. Does it have less than 100,000 views after 3 years? Yes, absolutely it does. And that is where it will forever stay, because I'm definitely probably going to be making it private after I upload this video because I hate everything about it and no longer agree with the premise of it.
Fun fact, my sister was in opera when she...
Okay, I don't give a shit about her sister. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Her sister came out and said what she said, but that's a family matter. I don't care. That's a family matter. I don't care. Creepshow is not stalking. She is... Oh, yes. Sibling. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I saw the picture and I saw the name and I automatically said that. Sibling. Sorry about that. But I don't... To me, that's too personal. I absolutely give no shits about any of that. Dark Magician said Creepshow's not stalking. She's merely being petty on Maine. Petty on Maine? Good God.
The second person who came out against me is Kevin Adam Coulter, who was someone I used to be friends with years ago for about a year. However,
I don't care about him either. All right, so for the part that everybody is freaking out about on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, part 18, the final statement. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? Oh yeah, she put it all out. Are y'all ready? All right, here we go.
it's over. I am done. I am not coming back to YouTube. I have learned that the only people I can count on in my life are the people who actually know me. And if a random person comes online and says I stalk them with quite sincerely no evidence and literally posts on their active accounts that disprove that, people I genuinely admired and loved would just go with it and decide, yeah, that makes sense.
Ma'am, Do you not realize it's the way you acted towards them that made them come to that conclusion? Do you realize that you are literally pissed off at people for not sticking up for you when you told them not to stick up for you? Literally told them not to stick up for you. But now you're crying about it. And then the one that reached out to you and was like, really like, please tell me something. And I got your back. You want to shit on in this video? He was an easy target. I know it. I know that's what you were thinking. He was the easy target.
Two people who I barely know anymore, who I barely, like, who literally have years of statements online, public, saying they hate me, and they don't really, they came and coincided this bullshit. Meanwhile, literally, no one in my life, no active friend of mine, not one friend who I'm actually close to, came forward and said, here's evidence of Shannon doing it. No one presented any evidence that holds up even a little bit to speculation. None. Which is why every lawyer, every police officer, every PI that Emily took this to immediately said she didn't have a case. Meanwhile, every lawyer I went to said I did and was eager to pursue this. And to all the people who were like,
proof. Then proof, Shannon. Proof. Proof that they, proof of that. Proof. I mean, God. Oh my God.
Shannon went away because she's scared of being sued. Emily couldn't have sued me. She couldn't have. I didn't do anything. Even if she tried. I said I would address Tipster, so this is for him. Tipster said that if I was able to prove that I didn't do what I was being accused of, that he would apologize to me. And to that, I say, fuck you. You disgusting person. You maliciously attacked my husband because you yourself couldn't scroll down far enough on Emily's Instagram.
Did he maliciously attack your husband? Did he? Did he really? Let's think about this. What is a malicious attack? All right. Is a malicious attack going to the YouTube page that he had just changed the name, but that you showed? Well, no, the YouTube page was showed by Emily, and that was the old YouTube. But he had just changed the name. Tipster was able to find it. And I think all Tipster did was ask him, why did he change the name? Like, he wasn't malicious. He didn't call him, like, every name in the book and you suck or nothing like that. So how was it a malicious attack? You know what? Her and Repzilla have something in common. They both like using the word malicious. I just realized that. They both like using the word malicious because Repzilla did the same damn thing in his video. Anyway, did he really maliciously attack your husband, or are you just saying that for sad points like you used to use your homelessness against people? Are you sure it was malicious? Because I don't think it was. As a matter of fact, I remember that it wasn't malicious. Yeah, she's crying.
And find the multiple posts that debunk her story that are still live. You're a journalist, but you just couldn't do that. There is a reason your content gets fewer and fewer views.
You told him and you told everyone not. I'm gonna go back a little bit. You told him and you told everyone not to stick up for you. And you want them to go through 10 years of Instagram just for you after you acted shitty against your friends, and after you cut off your friends, and after you ghosted your friends. You expect them to go through however many years of Instagram to prove your innocence after the way you acted? I'd tell you to fuck off. Jaden said $4.99, all because Tipster asked the question. She's delusional at this point. Yes, very much so. Very much so. But after the way you acted with them, you expect them to back you up after acting like that? Nah, I would have told you to fuck off. There's no way. Nope.
You're a journalist, but you just couldn't do that. There is a reason your content gets fewer and fewer views than everyone else in the YouTube commentary community, and you keep being beat out by everyone else. And that's because it's terrible, lazy, and reductive. You should rename your channel Secondhand News, because you can't be fucked to actually research anything before you open your ugly mouth.
I have a question. What the fuck was this video? We couldn't even have a goddamn background. Like, we couldn't even have a goddamn background in this video. Like not even a picture to flow during the entire nothing. A gray fucking background. And you want to talk about somebody's shit being reductive? And then your mic change, you know, you go from one mic to another.
You watch someone else's video.
You use that stupid voice that's on TikTok. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, no art, and your name is Creepshow Art. Come on now.
Because you can't be fucked to actually research anything before you open your ugly mouth. You watch someone else's.
Keem is at least entertaining. You just sit there and blandly recite things you read/saw somewhere else. You barely even give your opinion half the time. Oh, oh man, I must have been looking away when this one popped up. I didn't even see that. Well, I mean, we all knew you loved Big Daddy Keem. Oh, we all knew you loved Big Daddy Keem. We all knew it. Come on now.
Video and you say what they said worse than they said it. You aren't a reporter, you're not a journalist, you're a joke. Just know that you are a terrible person and you can take that forgiveness and just fuck it. Just fuck that forgiveness right off.
You can take this video and fuck it right off because this video was horrible. This was horrible. Ma'am.
You are just as bad as Emily, if not worse, for supporting a mob with no evidence. Claiming to do all this research and claiming to care about your friends or anything. I talked to you so many times.
Okay, I have a question because what she said about this mob, you went with the mob, right?
You are just as bad as Emily, if not worse, for supporting a mob with no evidence.
Okay, so I have a question. Did she expect this to create a mob for her? Did she really expect this to create a mob for her? You know, she only has 77,000 views on this. Well, I mean, that's not bad. I don't know. I wouldn't know how it is to get that many views. Just saying. But I would expect it had been at 100 by now. But I mean, did she like really expect a mob to form after this video?
While claiming to do all this research and claiming to care about your friends or anything. I talked to you so many times, and you once cried on stream saying if Shannon was in trouble, she would tell me not to defend her because she's a good person. And when I told you not to do that, you were like, well, that's fine, she's guilty. Even though there's evidence to say I'm not, and no evidence to say I am. To the people who reached out, who said, I don't care if you did it, I still love your content, don't leave YouTube, I love you, you're weird, don't say that to me ever fucking again. Do not reach out to me ever again. That is not comforting. I spent all my time trying to help victims of what I was actually accused of, and to be told that my audience doesn't care about that is insane. To the people who told me to kill myself, better luck next time. Thanks for playing.
Okay, I do disavow that now. I'm not going to go and tell somebody to kill themselves. I'm not going to go do all that. That I disavow. I definitely disavow that.
And to everyone else, go touch some fucking grass. I am done.
After this video, I hope you are rolling around in the grass. I hope you are in a field of lavender. Because, you know, lavender can calm you down and shit. I hope you are somewhere in the world just rolling around in a field of lavender. Because that's what you need after this fucking video. That is what you need after this fucking video. Dude. And this damn thing, 91 pages long. Look at all that. Look at all that shit. Technically 90 because the last page is empty. Look at all that. And she even wrote out in her statement. Oh, dear God. 91 pages. Well, it's God bless the Google Doc. I'm glad Tipster apologized to Emily. Yeah. Nope, I agree. And that was the worst video of 2021, ladies and gentlemen. It was a last minute entry. It came and it slid in on the last day of the year. But this video was about 10 times worse than Repzilla's. At least with Repzilla, I was bored. I was bored watching that Repzilla video. But at least I had something to look at instead of like a gray flat screen. Skip says F for her thesis statement. Right? But that was the worst video of 2021, ladies and gentlemen. The award goes to Creepshow Art. Just saying. And she didn't even come out. She didn't even come out swinging. This wasn't Mask Off. I would have respected her more if she did a 2.5 hour video slamming all her friends that she's claiming weren't her friends. I would have respected her more if she would have just came Mask Off and bitched every single one of them out. Would I have agreed with her? Probably not. But I would have respected it more than pulling fucking posts from 2005 when somebody's in fucking 7th grade and had a crush on their teacher. I would have respected it more than that. Are you kidding me? I didn't ask for this. I asked for Mask Off. Not like the last 5 minutes Mask Off, but like the whole thing Mask Off. So, I don't care. I don't know Davita, and I don't talk about her on my channel anymore. So, alright guys, well, I had to stop my vacation to get on here and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. What's up, Phoenix? And y'all have a good night, and please remember, lock up all your social media. If you have old social media, you might want to delete that shit. Oh shit, $5 last key goth boy. $5. This is for anyone going through this video full 2 hours. I did it and it hurt. It hurt so bad. Thank you. Thank you, Goth Boy. I appreciate it. Appreciate the 5. But yes, lock up your social medias. Go find your old social medias and delete them, because you never know. You might end up with a creep show one day. Bye.